Well, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing Go Math Lesson 4.4, which is using expanded form and the area model to multiply decimals. All right, let's get started, you guys. This is a lot like what you've already learned to do probably in 4th grade, which is using the area model to solve a multiplication problem. The only difference here is that you're going to have partial products with a decimal. So let's go ahead and get started with a couple samples. Again, it'd be nice if you follow along with me. Pause the video now, got some scratch and a pencil, and try doing some, maybe not the first one, but maybe the second or third one as we go. All right, here we go with our first problem. First one we're going to look at is 37 multiplied by 9.5 or 9 5/10. Stylus update. Still got the same stylus. Really hoping by my next video I have a new one, because man, I don't like this one. It makes it look like I write like a little kid, which maybe I do, but not this bad. Okay, you guys, you need to understand that 37, and you probably do understand this already, can be rewritten as 30 plus 7. And 9 5/10 can be written as 9 plus 5/10. And that's just expanded form, something you already know. And with that knowledge, what you could do is the area model. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and draw up what some teachers would call the window method or the box method, but area model, expanded form, it all works. And I'm just going to section this into 4 boxes. A lot of times your book will make the boxes appropriate sizing to match the numbers, but I'm just going to go with 4 pretty equal sized boxes. Okay, so we know that the original number is 37, and we broke it down into 30 and 7. So what we're going to do is take those 2 numbers and write them on the side of our box. We got 30 here. Whoa. Let's try that a little bit neater. We got 30 here and 7 here. And then our other number has a 9 and a 5/10, so we'll go ahead and write those on top. It doesn't matter if you write them on the top or the side, it's all going to come out to be the same because of a commutative property. So we got 9, and over here we got 5/10. Okay, so now all we have to do is start multiplying to find partial products. Partial products. We're going to start off by multiplying this 9 by this 30. 9 times 30. Well, I know 9 times 3 is 27, so 9 times 30 must be 270. You know what? I might even ditch the stylus and just write with my finger. That wasn't my finger, that's even better. Okay, now we're going to do 9 times 7. And 9 times 7 we all know is 63. All right, so now we've multiplied the 9 times the 30, we've multiplied the 9 times the 7, and we can move on to start multiplying by this 5. All right, we'll start off by doing, 5/10. We'll multiply 5/10 times 30. Let's see here. There's a couple of ways to think about this. This is a half, right? 5/10 is half. So it's basically like saying half of 30 because multiplication means of. Or we could just do 5 times 30, and 5 times 30 is 150. But we do have 1 digit to the right of the decimal, so in our answer we need to have 1 digit to the right of the decimal. So our answer would be 15, which makes sense because half of 30, or 0.5 of 30, is 15. That makes sense. Okay, so on this one, we're kind of looking at this one as really half of 7. Or you could just do 5 times 7, which is 35. All right, now we need to understand that we're multiplying by a decimal, and there's 1 digit to the right of the decimal, so in our answer there needs to be 1 digit to the right of the decimal, so this would be 3.5. That makes sense, because half of 7 is 3.5. Okay, now we have these four kind of partial answers right here. You guys know what those are called? Yeah, partial products. You probably knew that. What we're going to do is add up all of our partial products, because a partial product plus its partial products equals a product. So we're going to add all those up. We have an addend of 270. Come on. An addend of 63. Notice I kind of go in order of size. An addend of 15. And an addend of 3. And 5/10. Okay, notice all of our others addends do not have a decimal anywhere. None of our other addends have a decimal, so we could just assume that there's nothing to the right of them. I mean, there's nothing here. There's nothing here, here. They don't have any partial number. Whoops. So we could start adding it up. We have nothing plus nothing plus nothing plus 5/10, and that would equal 5/10. I'm going to bring that decimal straight down. We have 3 plus 5 plus 3, which would be 11. Carry the 1. Now we have 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 6 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Whoops. I'm going to carry that 1 again. And now we just have 2 plus 1, which is 3. So our final product would be 351 and 5/10. Let's see if that even makes sense. This is about 37 times about 10. So our answer would be about 37 times 10 would be about 370. And our answer was 351. Yeah, those are pretty close. Those are pretty reasonable. All right, hey, we're going to do one more. And you guys, I really want you to try it on your own, and then I'll go through the answer with you. I'll go a little quicker this time. All right. The next problem is going to be 84 multiplied by 24 hundredths. All right. Go ahead and pause the video, try it on your own, and then we will answer together. All right, guys, hopefully you broke this up into 80 and 4 multiplied by, well, right here you should have 2/10, because this is 2/10. And then right here you should have 4 hundredths, because this right here is 4 hundredths. All right, let's start multiplying. 80 times 2 is 160, but we do have one digit to the right of the decimal, so we want to make sure we stay that way, so that would be 16. That makes sense. All right, then we have 2/10 times 4, which would be 8, with one digit to the right of the decimal again, so that would be 8/10. Okay, 80 times 4, that's a tough one. 80 times 4, what I'm going to do is just do 8 times 4, which is 32. But it's 80 times 4, so I'm going to add on that extra 0, so now it's 320. But again, you guys, now there's 2 numbers to the right of the decimal, so we should have 2 numbers to the right of the decimal. So we'll put our decimal there. And last we got 4 times 4, which is 16. But again, 2 numbers to the right of the decimal, so 2 numbers to the right of the decimal. All right, we got 4 partial products. Let's add them up. I'll start with my largest and go from there. We got 16 plus, what's the next largest? 3.2 plus 0.8. And last is 0.16. Have to go off my board a little bit here. All right, we'll add all those up. We'll add our partial products. So we have no hundredths plus 6 hundredths, which is 6 hundredths. We have no tenths here, plus 2 tenths, plus 8 tenths, plus 1 tenth. That would be 11 tenths. So we're going to write our 1 here. We're going to carry that other 1, because 11/10 is 1 1/10. All right, now we're going to add up our whole numbers. So we have 7 a 10 here. 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Carry the 1. And last, we'll add up our tens place, which would be 2. Let's not forget to bring that decimal down. Cool. So the answer would be 20 and 1600ths. Hopefully you guys got that right. And I hope this video wasn't too long for you. And again, sorry about my scribbly writing. Hopefully new stylus comes today. All right, you guys. We'll see ya.